यहाँ पर तो मुझे बताया गया कि संभल के रहिएगा, गोली कभी भी चला सकते हैं, उधर से भी गोली आ सकती है, और सिक्योरिटी वाले ने कहा कि हो सकती है कि हमारी भी गोली आपको लग जाए, इसलिए संभल कर रहिएगा। तो कुल मिलाकर यह है कि इस टेरिटरी पे आने के बाद सबसे पहले मुझे यही बताया गया कि आप जहां पर भी हैं उस जगह पर कभी भी गोली चल सकती है। ये हालात है। देखिए, बीते 24 घंटे का संघर्ष हमने देखा है। बीते 24 घंटे में हमने देखा है कि कैसे सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस और यहाँ के लोग एक दूसरे के साथ टकरा रहे थे। लगातार अचानक कुछ ही मिनट के अंदर हजारों की संख्या में लोग बाहर आ जाते हैं। मैं इस वक्त आपको उस पूरे इलाके में भी दिखाता हूँ, बल्कि अगर मैं कहूँ तो ये भी गलत नहीं होगा कि पूरे इस आबादी के बीच में जो सबसे सेफ प्लेस है, वो सेफ प्लेस में मुझे सिक्योरिटी पर्सन्स ने लाकर भेजा कि आप यहाँ खड़े होकर बात करिए, ताकि कहीं से भी अगर गोली वगैरह आए तो आप यहाँ पर सुरक्षित रह सके। देखिए, पूरा जो इलाका है ये वेस्ट बैंक का वो इलाका है, फिलिस्तीनियों का वो इलाका है जहाँ पर कि हमें तुरंत ही गाजा पट्टी पर हुए हमले का असर तुरंत दिखता है। अस्पताल पर हुए हमले के बाद से तो यहाँ का माहौल बेहद तनावपूर्ण है। मुझे हमेशा ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे ये पूरा जेल का एक इलाका है, और जबकि यहूदियों के लिए ये सबसे पवित्र स्थलों में से एक है। लेकिन वेस्ट बैंक के इस इलाके में आकर साफ तौर पर एहसास होता है कि तनाव कितना चरम पर है। Right now I'm in Hebron, and I'm joining with Mikhail, and he will explain us where we are and how the situation right now here. So Mikhail, thank you so much for talking to us, and please explain me where we are first.
We are in Hebron. Hebron is one of the second holiest cities in Israel. Hebron goes back, mentioned in the Bible, if I'm not mistaken, over 40 times. It is the burial place or the resting place of the forefathers of the founders of the Jewish nation, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who we mention 3 times a day in our prayers. They are buried here, but we don't see this place just as a burial place, because if you come here on a Jewish holiday, where everybody in the world goes on a holiday to a resort or a hotel or something, you'll find many people coming here happily, dancing with music. It's a place of life, because we draw from them the ability to continue in what we're supposed to do in this world, which is to bring light to the world.
So when I was coming to this area, I saw like lots of territory or lots of houses by the Arabs. So does it mean that the whole area is surrounded by the Arab, and in between this is the place, a very religious and holy place for Hebrew?
Well, not necessarily, because there are other places, neighborhoods, Jewish places, communities which live on the road. If you came here 200 years ago, if you read the writings of Mark Twain or Tristram, who was a Christian priest who traveled the land in the 18th, middle of the 18th, end of the 18th century, you would find a desolate, barren land with almost no people living here. The land was, I would say, gives out its gift to the world and to the Jewish people. Since the Jewish people came back to the land is smiling at us. And you know, when a place becomes attractive and good, then it draws people from all around. So you would find probably a very small Arab population all the way from Jerusalem to Hebron, if we go back not a long time ago.
Since you mentioned about the land, so when I was going through, I was reading that this territory is owned by so many rulers, and right now it is, since it is in West Bank, so it is under the control of Palestine Authority, or what?
Well, I tend to object to the word Palestine, not because Palestine is not a word which we would use. The Jews never left the land of Israel. The land of Israel is a godly given land to the Jewish people. We don't have a right to the land, we have an obligation to the land. To us, the Bible, we are strongly connected to, otherwise we would have gone to Uganda or somewhere else, is not a history book. It's a book which tells us how the world is supposed to function correctly, for the world to become a place of light and not darkness. And therefore we have an obligation. A person cannot turn to his God and say to him, very nice, you know, there are so many commandments, I'll keep them all, but coming back to the land is something I will give up on. Every one of us who came from outside of Israel could probably have lived a very comfortable life somewhere else in the world where they were born or where they would possibly emigrate to. So we come back to the land in order to bring redemption to the world. And therefore, Jewish people are connected to their forefathers, we're connected to the land itself, and anybody who wants to join us and create, I would say, positivity in this part of the world is welcome to. Anybody who wants to destroy us or hurt us, then unfortunately evil has to be defeated. to the end.